couple weeks we've been racing a lot with our white car. It's been getting pretty fast, but there's some things that aren't working as intended. As we've had some turbo issues and tire issues and suspension issues, and just like with brakes and when you're hard on car parts, things just typically just wear out. Lately, we've been watching our data log, not been very consistent on the RPMs. We're in the thick of the race season right now, trying to finish the season. We got to give it our best. mcleod RXT 1200, so you're going to get a chance to see firsthand what 1,000 looks like on that clutch. Much like brake pads, that's kind of a wearable item like a tire. Well, we're going to rip the clutch out of it and replace it. And by the end of the video, we're going to be out on the street. We're going to do a mean little burnout to get some of these slicks tires wore in. And I'm going to show you how I wear my clutches in. We don't do 500 miles around here. So we got to get the shifter base and everything loose inside. It doesn't take very long for us to do a transmission pull out of this, so we don't have to worry about exhaust. It's a T56 Magnum face plated. We should probably check the fluid while it's out. Let me show you the clutch we're going to be putting back in. So every year about this time, we decide to swap out our clutch. This is a 692307 HD, which is a RXT 1200. I like to use the diaphragm clutch and get the flywheel and everything, as it's kind of a nice setup. When matched with Garrett Leach's Tamer, I think this is probably one of the best stick shift setups that you can run. I mean, obviously there's a reason for radials and slipper clutches and adjustable clutches, of course. But if you want a good shelf clutch that you don't really have to adjust or mess with too much, RXT 1200's worked out really, really well for us for a number of years. And we got some parts to take out. Not gonna spend a whole lot of time on the disassembly or reassembly, because we gotta get out there, do a burnout and shake this thing down. So I got Cousin Paul and Cousin Fred on the transmission and taking some of the parts out. We're gonna run over and get the CO2 filled. And it's been getting kind of low. A number of things that we have to go through when trying to be competitively racing. It's just, you know, CO2, tires, clutch, oils. I mean, we just change the oil in it, you know, plugs. It's always something, but try to stay on top of it. So we got it up. We're gonna get the drive shaft here in the cross member. Pretty standard operating. You can see my clutch adjustments. It's pretty loose. But as far as my two-step, this is my two-step that I had on my video. You guys check it out. What I'm doing here is just making sure I have the proper spacers for the next time I put it in. I made this bracket. It ain't pretty, but it's click, click, boom time. And this is an elevator switch that we've been running for a number of years. So this is a really cool setup because I can do a lot of cool shit. There's a disc underneath that. She's a little bit beat up there. It's kind of thin there, Chief. Not terrible, but I mean, what do you expect? It's been through some war. She still held pretty good though. What it is, you can feel the warp in it a little bit. Let's check out that bottom disc. Now these are the shims you got to be very, very careful with, because there's like 35 thou here. If you don't have this properly, the air gap will be wrong. So when you're installing your clutch and mcleod RXT Twin, don't mess with these spacers. Make sure they stay on there when you go to put the clutch in, otherwise it won't be right. I mean, they come from mcleod installed. As you can see, they got all the bolts on them. So the shims will be underneath, you see? You have to be mindful of it when you're putting it in. And what we did, and the symptom you'll have if you don't put them in, is the clutch will work, but it'll blow through the clutch. Like it'll feel like it's slipping real bad because the air gap's not correct. So there's a reason why those shims are there. And you can see right here, look at the mid plate. Oh man.
All the hot spots.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at all the ceramic clutch dust.
In it.
Well, it's not terrible. It still had some life in it, but we're gonna go ahead and replace it because it's part of the kit anyway over here in the box. But about it, I just wanted to talk about the shims real quick for you guys that are getting an RXT Twin. We'll get it installed get it out on the street, start doing some heat cycles here in a minute, and hopefully we can make the track tonight. If not, we'll wear the slicks in. One thing you always want to check as well is these make sure these forks are nice and tight. Put some grease on this. This is 1.25 inches from the case, if you needed to know. And you always want to check to make sure that's not all wore the hell out. Change your throttle bearing. We're just moving right along real quick. Got the drive shaft in. About to give this thing a first fire, do some adjustments, but we're pretty much ready to go. I think we'll just go out there and on just wastegate 8 or 9 pounds or whatever, just kind of break the car in. So what I've done here is I got one of the UPR Extreme clicker adjusters here that I get from Hanna Motorsports. Probably one of the better pieces for fine tuning your clutch. And what I did was I made a notch here, and when I flare, the clutch gets hot, I can take a little out of it, can adjust and lock the adjustable cable down. It makes for really good fine tuning. If you're looking for an adjuster, you want the UPR Extreme. Like I said, Hanna Motorsports sells it. So I made a notch at the top so I know where I'm at. I think it only clicks like 3 or 4 or 5 times. I don't remember. All right, this is the function of my 2-step, and we're just checking the clutch adjustment. Ready? Yep. Nice. Works perfect. See this? Good. We actually shaved this down right here. Go ahead. It actually goes into the whole watch. Isn't that crazy? Alright, how I do a clutch break-in is with heat cycles. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go around these little side streets here, just engaging the clutch. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. We'll do 3 or 4 of these break-ins, and then I'll take it to the track. And on low boost, I'll do like an 8-mile hit and let the car cool down. Then I'll give it some shit. So it's about all we really do. Stoplight to stoplight. I got a whole bunch of area here to do this. So. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I'll see you at the track. Possibly put a little bit of footage on this video where we're gonna be wearing the slicks in. I don't want to do it here in the street. We're just doing it at the track in the water bombs. But yeah, this is how we wear a clutch in, whether it's twin disc or regular clutch. You know, the mileage thing isn't as more important than the heat cycles. You know, getting some heat into the clutches. So if you guys enjoy this sort of content, consider subscribing. Hit that join for membership if you're interested in being part of the channel's membership. And outside of that, I appreciate you guys for watching. See you in the next one. So after some heat cycles, we took it to the track, got the slicks broke in, got the tune set up, ran a really good 8th mile, lifting about 550. Moving when you run the 990 at 100 miles an hour. We did have to lift about 500 feet out, went 570 at 116, missing about 10 miles an hour. Still got some work to do, still some left in the tank, and looking forward to what that tamer can do.